Greetings everyone, and in this video I'm going to do a follow-up to my Lee tutorial where I examine a few matches I had against Lees online, highlight points that relate to my previous videos, highlight missing punishers, and overall match analysis. I actually faced two Lees here. This is the first one. He's the higher ranked. So far, not much. Armor King typical flowcharts, and here I'm going to slow down time to highlight the point. Back 4 keep out, into jab. This is actually safe, forward 4-3. He's trying to bait a high retaliation like that, but he didn't high crush in time. There again, back 4, I take the bait and I try to retaliate with 2-1 and I eat the launch. That's what I tried to say in my previous video. Be wary of retaliating with highs even when he's negative. And that is kind of like exhibition A. Here he misses the end of his combo. I catch him with a throw, but I miss my unblockable, his rage drive connects, and he snuffs the round with a slide. So that's the most important thing that I wanted to highlight in a real match. I start doing more down forward 4s. I recorded these, by the way, before I did my breakdown Lee analysis, so I wasn't very sure of how to fight Lee yet. And actually, because of these matches, I did the Lee tutorial. So far, again, not so much you need going on. I get a wonky wall combo, he gets a back turn 4, I get the wake up. I don't use Armor King rage options as much because they're not so appealing. That rage drive leaves a lot to be desired. And I got the second round. I get a punish on that flip kick, and I always follow it up with Shining Wizard. Few people know how to duck that, and once they do duck it, I invoke a different, I invoke forward 2-1. I didn't break his command grab. I'm pretty bad at breaking throws. As you can see, back 4, whenever he's from range, he does that on back turn, which is again a reason not to tech against Lee. I was so surprised that it whiffed and I didn't do anything, and he was also surprised, so we were kind of like stuck in limbo there, but he did get the round regardless. Sway punch to open up the round. Not really a good idea. I'm going to show you why later on. Again, back 4 keep out. That's actually safe. No point punishing that. See, that's the thing. Like Lee, he's generally easy to fight against, but he actually stays pretty safe. That was while standing 2-4, he was unsure he was going to get the punish, and blazing kick into the launch, which is again why you don't tech as much against Lee. So, let's check the second match. I start getting more cautious, as you can see. I catch him with a lariat. He actually side rolls out of that. Back 4 keep out all the way. He follows up with a misstep transition, but I catch him out of it. And here he just Hail Marys with a delayed hop kick. I don't know how that connected. And he takes me all the way to the wall, almost. And that's the back 4, 3, which is actually safe if he inputs it perfectly. He can also transition into Hitman stance, which is why I chose to not punish, instead go for a throw mix-up. That is safe, again, the flip kick. And here I was uncertain of how to punish the slide. That's actually duckable, I believe, the second hit. I catch him with a giant swing. Doesn't get the wall. He loves his blazing kicks. He has very good execution for those. And this is why you don't stay on the ground against Lee. Again, exhibition B. Back 4, a lot of back 4s. It's homing practically when he transitions to Hitman stance, and it makes retaliation against it very difficult. See, that's why sidestepping also against Lee is pretty much difficult. He snuffs me out of my sway punch, which is typically very evasive from Armor King. I catch him with a counter hit down back 3, and actually those types of moves, even though they're generally bad ideas, they're actually a good idea against Lee because he doesn't low crush as much. Again, you saw an example of a blazing kick on wake up, which is why you should really be considering just simply holding back, or maybe eat one blazing kick and then get up, but don't stay on the ground and don't tech. Giant swing. We're now on an infinite portion of the stage. That was a missed punish. I should have punished that better. It's minus 17, I believe. Again, as you can see, it even snuffs out Armor King Sway Punch, that back 4 into Hitman stance. That was actually a counter hit, I believe. And I actually panic with a Rage Art, and I do get the win. I snuff him out of his Rage Drive, and I do end up winning the match. Again, I say I recorded these before I made my guide on Lee, before I myself delved into his details. So I am making a lot of mistakes to the benefit of the purpose of this video overall. Third match against this guy. Down forward 1, very strong, only -1 on block, 13 frames. He counter hit that into a forward 4-3. I shouldn't be doing a lot of those, and I hate this. I actually get it here, but I do end up missing it. And I do a lot of moves that leave me on the floor, which is also a mistake. That is, I believe, while standing 2-4, which is safe, and that's also entirely duckable. Back 4 from range, back 4. And he always eats the follow-up Shining Wizard, which shouldn't happen. But as long as he's eating it, that's going to be what I go for. And here I missed the combo, and I hate that. I even go for that down 3+4 because I know it can miss. The Sway Punch connects because he was doing his slash kick. I get counter hit down back 3, which, like I said, against Lee typically is not a very bad idea. He doesn't low crush as much compared to high crushing. I do get a dark upper, but I miss the Shining Wizard. Again, that was very well played by him. He actually whiff punished me with a blazing kick. He has very good execution for that blazing kick. I get another dark upper, and this time I get the combo all the way. On the floor, not a very good idea. See, that's the typical threaten with a slide. It's very similar to Law, but I believe in his case it's actually even better, because he has a safe version of this while standing 2 and while standing 2-4, and I believe it is 1 frame quicker than Law's. But it's the very same mix-up where he like ducks in your face and he threatens a slide. I get a lariat. I get another lariat. I expected him to side roll there, which is why I chased him down into another grab, and I close out the round with a cheesy unblockable. The next Lee is going to be a different one, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, this is a different Lee. And I believe this was... I'm not sure if this was played before or after that match. Again, you see the exact same principles. Here he catches me with that misstep launcher, which shouldn't have happened. That's actually -13 on block. But he's going to be making a lot of similar points. I whiff punish his forward 4-3 with a lariat. Back 4 into Hitman. The same slash kick. He loves that. He shouldn't be doing that as much because it is punishable, but I'm uncertain. Again, I recorded these before I made the Lee guide. Down 3 into the Hitman. I should have challenged there. There I got a lucky while standing 1. I get the wall combo. While standing forward doesn't connect, which is strange. Again, keep out into plus frames into Hitman transition. There I finally punish it. He ducks the jab. That was actually a drop giant swing. Again, because of online, I missed the punish on the power crush. And I don't know why he did back 3-3 there. I'm not sure it gives him anything even on counter hit. And there he snuffs me with that 4-3. He misses his combo, thankfully. Power crush. Hitman 4 on the ground. I get a get up 3 into a combo. As you can see, my backdash is not very good, especially on player 2 side. And that's actually punishable. I should have punished that, but I didn't know that it was -13. Because it was the 3-hit version. Another power crush. As you can see, this Lee is not as solid as the previous one. Again, a lucky while standing 1. I miss my unblockable. And that's actually the while standing 2-4, which is safe. Back 4 from range. That is while standing 2-3. As you can see, he just chugs out stuff. If he doesn't finish the 4-3, doesn't get a launch. I expected him to duck that, but he actually stood up and blocked in time. Not enough 2-2-3 from these two players, which is very strange, considering it's one of Lee's best tools. I believe that second hit is actually duckable. Again, it's not a bad idea to duck against Lee. I snuff him out with a giant swing. So the reason I include this guy is he makes good use of my point that it's easy to cheese Lee players because they spend a lot of time obsessing over his execution, which is very demanding, which is completely understandable, and I close it out with a grab. And that's going to conclude this portion. Thank you all for watching, and I see you all next time.